I eased my foot off the accelerator, letting the car coast along the winding road. It was one of those nights, the kind where the darkness seemed thicker, swallowing up everything beyond the reach of my headlights. A late-night drive always helped clear my mind, but tonight it felt different, suffocating almost. I glanced at the clock, the red digits reading 2:34 a.m. The road stretched ahead, flanked by dense woods that loomed ominously in the moonless night. The radio crackled briefly before falling silent, leaving me alone with the sound of the tires rolling over the asphalt. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. My grip on the steering wheel tightened as a shiver crawled down my spine, a sense of unease settling in. I told myself it was just the darkness playing tricks on my mind. A flicker of movement caught my eye in the rearview mirror, a shadowy figure standing by the roadside. I blinked, my heart skipping a beat, but when I glanced back, there was nothing there. Just the empty road, swallowed by the night. I shook my head, trying to shake off the growing unease. But as I drove on, the feeling of being watched persisted, the hairs on the back of my neck prickling with each passing mile. Then, a sensation of coldness enveloped the car, and the headlights flickered, casting erratic shadows on the trees. Panic clenched my chest as the engine sputtered and the car coasted to a halt. I tried the ignition, but the engine remained lifeless, leaving me stranded in the oppressive silence of the night. With trembling hands, I reached for my phone, praying for a signal, but the screen remained dark, mocking my desperation. I was alone, isolated in the heart of the darkness. I stepped out of the car, the night air chilling me to the bone. The woods felt different now, alive with unseen eyes and whispered secrets. Every rustle of leaves made me jump, my heart pounding in my chest. I heard a faint sound, a melody, haunting and distant. It seemed to come from deep within the forest, drawing me in like a siren's call. Against my better judgment, I followed the sound, a strange mix of fear and curiosity driving me forward. The trees seemed to close in around me, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The melody grew louder, more hypnotic, leading me deeper into the heart of the woods. And then I saw her, a woman, draped in a tattered white gown, her dark hair obscuring her face. She stood beneath a gnarled tree, swaying to the haunting tune emanating from her lips. I called out, my voice trembling, but she didn't acknowledge my presence. Mesmerized and terrified, I took a step closer, my heart pounding in my ears. Suddenly, the melody stopped, and the woman lifted her head, revealing hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through the darkness. I froze, the air thick with an otherworldly presence. In a voice that echoed in the silence, she whispered, "You shouldn't have come." Before I could react, the woods erupted with a cacophony of whispers, a chorus of voices, speaking in languages I couldn't understand. Shadows danced around me, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes. I turned to run, but the trees seemed to shift, the path I had taken now a maze of unfamiliar paths. Panic consumed me as I stumbled through the darkness, the whispers growing louder, suffocating. Just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, the whispers ceased, and I found myself back at the edge of the road. My car stood there, the engine purring to life as if nothing had happened. Shaken and disoriented, I climbed back in, my hands still trembling. As I drove away, the image of the woman in the woods lingered in my mind, a haunting reminder of a night drive gone horribly wrong. a glimpse into a world I was never meant to see.